Good morning, good morning. Welcome to this edition of Monday Motivation. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you guys. Last week I was so exhausted. I just had to come home and get me some rest. But we're back again. And to this week, what I want to talk to you about real quick is hidden cash in your house or cash in your clutter. Before I get into it, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share good content with good people. All right. Now check this out. I was having a conversation with my aunt. Last week, in fact, right? I think it was Sunday night. I was having a conversation with my aunt. And I was telling her about the fact that I really need to clean my office. I got some stuff that I need to get situated and straightened out in there. And I told her a story about something that I used to do in the past in my business. I was really heavy into photography, videography, graphic design, and I was recalling a time probably about, let's say, 18 years ago, all right? My son was very little at the time. And I'm doing photography, I'm doing videography, I'm doing graphic design work for people, designing their logos, designing their flyers, posters, etc. Right? And I had a customer who was gonna need posters. It wasn't gonna need a lot of them. It's gonna need, a few posters here and there, and things are gonna be switching up really quick. So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy me a large format printer. It's gonna be able to print 13 by 19 or whatever. Is really decent size posters. And I said I'll be able to offer the print services as well. As you know, over the last 18, 15, 20 years, things have changed so fast that now it's cheaper to go online and get your posters printed, or go down to Staples or the UPS store or whatever and get your stuff printed really quick, and it's relatively inexpensive as well, right? Why do you bring that up, Jay? I bring that up because that same printer that I purchased, and it cost me a decent bit of money, right? If you're going to be printing these large 13 by 19, 13 by 18 posters, it was an HP printer, and I paid really decent money for it. That printer is still in my office, sitting on top of something there, just off to the side, all right? Me not wanting to get rid of something that I spent a decent amount of money on. I made my money on it, the investment, but it's still here and I'm not using it. It's just probably collecting some dust over there, right? I bring that up because I think that there's cash in our homes, in our clutter, things that's sitting off to the side that you have not touched, you have not used for a year, a year or more. That stuff's sitting over there and it's collecting dust. Somebody else could be making use of it. Now, you could take some of that clutter and you could actually sell it on Facebook. You could sell it on Let Go. You could sell it on multiple online places like eBay, etc., right? Get some cash back into your pocket to do some of the things that you might want to do, or buy other things. Right? You wanted to renovate your living room, throw some new paint up. You wanted to put a few new knickknacks here and there and get a new end table. Guess what? Sell some of that old stuff that's been sitting around in the corner in storage somewhere. Get rid of it some kind of way, right? Probably make a few dollars on it. Sell it for little nothing. Have yourself a garage sale, right? Get rid of that stuff, put some money back in your pocket, all right? You can even sell it to friends and family or whatever if somebody's in need or wants it, all right? For little or nothing. You're not trying to make any real money on it. You're basically just trying to get rid of the clutter, bring some cash in. You can go ahead and renovate that living room, put the new splash of paint up, buy a few new knickknacks, look like a few new pillows, right? Look like a brand new space. So there's cash in our clutter. Now, for those of you who are not really into taking those things and putting them up on Facebook or anything like that, where you got strangers coming to the house, right? Because there's a little safety. Some people might have safety concern with that kind of stuff. Look, I know you probably, if you're that type of person, you're probably of the giving mindset. So guess what? Goodwill, Salvation Army, And there's a plethora of non-profit organizations probably in your community that would be willing to take those items and get them to someone. Maybe there's a women's shelter. There could be there's all kinds of things where they may need some of those older items, and they can give them to people or someone in the community who actually needs those things and may not financially be able to pay for them. All right, there's even a nonprofit organization. What's the name of it? I don't know. I volunteer there, and I spend a lot of time doing that, but I just can't recall the name right now. Houses for Humanity, right? What they do is they build homes for people. You might be able to get in contact. There may be a Houses for Humanity in your area of the woods, and guess what? They're building a home for someone who's in need, right? You might be able to give some furniture and stuff like that that you have in your house. You got an old coffee table in your house that you're not using. You don't want to sell it. You don't want to give it to Goodwill. Guess what you can do? Go ahead and hook up with Houses for Humanity. Maybe you can make a donation to them and they can get it to someone who needs it. All right. So there's cash in your clutter there at your house, or there's an opportunity for you to give with that clutter that's sitting around, stuff that you might want to clear out. You know, your home is really your refuge. It's your place where you go and you're supposed to be really calm and serene and stuff like that. When there's a lot of clutter and things just around in your house, you can't really find that peace that you want when you're just sitting there. Your mind starts focusing and looking at things that you want to get rid of, or things that are not just right. All right. So with that being said, you guys have a great week. Find that cash that's in your clutter and do something positive with it. Maybe you can sell it all and just give the money away, all right, to someone who needs it. All right, you guys have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.